It's gone. It's already gone.
But yeah,
we can't have evidence, Chris.
It's the same guy.
I'm pretty certain it's the same.
That's incredible. That whole second part was new to me too.
Yeah. It's so good. It's a good story. Making fun of people.
All right.
Mic check.
We're all good.
Oh.
We did a long mic check.
Do we have that story recorded?
No.
Oh boy.
After the words that were said, I made sure to...
There is no evidence.
Destroyed all the evidence.
Yep.
I mean, it's not our words. It was just us saying them.
Never change, Austin. Never change.
Does that make it fair, though?
On that lovely note, hey, it's the penultimate episode of season 1.
Yeah, finale. Maybe part 1.
Yay!
Yeah.
There's fireworks outside. They're so excited.
I fucking hate
for
the
us.
fireworks, people. They fucking... Man, I hear that shit at my house all the time. And this made me so bitter towards fireworks, let me tell you.
Do you hear the car guy still? Because
I haven't heard him in a while.
He came back.
Mic
All
check,
right.
part 2.
That can wait. That can wait. So, last time,
I feel even more sorry for my character.
yeah. Some things happened.
Yeah.
Some people may or may not have learned things about themselves, and then promptly forgot.
Can't wait for fish to go, Delta!
Yeah. You guys also discovered that the ship is at risk of exploding to a giant nuclear explosion because the power source for the engine is a living apocalypse.
Yeah.
Can't wait till Nate plays Cyberpunk and gets inadvertently reprogrammed by the game when somebody goes, "Let's Delta."
All right. I want to make a comment, but I don't want to get off on too much of a tangent. But that would be like a historical game.
Cyberpunk's reality.
So what you're saying is Techno would be like, this is just like Cyberpunk!
Yeah.
What's that old trash you're talking about, Techno?
What else happened?
I forget.
It was mostly like talking.
Yeah.
Mostly people realizing the fact that the dude who built the ship is a war criminal and is created a infinite power source by creating by almost creating a living apocalypse, but just bringing it back from the brink and holding it there, so that there's a constant just production of energy. Things that you know about the living apocalypse. You know that it is sentient for one, and that its communication method of communication is through radio waves. So this explains the weird stuff that's been happening with the radio. It's also a magical creature, and it is caused by the mass death of a lot of people, and there also has to be a ton of malice and hate pointed in some direction of some sort during the killing of these people. And thus one of these things can form. There have only been 2 accounts of fully formed living apocalypses.
Do we know how bad they get?
They get real bad. Like, galactic military needs to step in and deal with it bad.
Let's hope they're better.
Like, this is a sentient, living, nuclear explosion that never stops.
Well, let's hope they're better than the Marines in Alien.
This is a nuke that can be angry at you.
Cool.
And
Let's just
can
hope that
through the radio tell you.
Man,
So it gets pretty bad.
that sounds like Nate at level 20.
But it doesn't. This one
Will
is
she
not.
live long enough to be there?
Once you understand, it's not fully formed. Although there has been a decent amount of evidence leading you to believe that maybe it's kind of happening right now.
Here
well,
we-
with the engine moving.
Are we healing up before this?
You guys did heal up before this.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, what level are we?
you guys are still level 3.
Okay. Good. I didn't just forget to level up or
Yeah.
something.
So, you're all standing outside the... Well, actually, no.
The only one that's standing outside is me.
Ace is standing outside the vault-like entrance to the engine room, waiting for Fish to get back, presumably, and also waiting for Techno and Nade to get back because they went to have a conversation. Fish, you return first, followed not too long after.
Before
by the other
they
two.
show up, I pop up and turn to
Where'd you even come from?
turn to Willis or whatever.
Ace.
Ace.
Turn to Ace and say, "Don't say anything about me disappearing. It's very important. And don't say the word Delta.
Okay.
I'll explain later."
Alright, you two enter, or come back.
We have returned.
No, he's just
I
like
don't know why I said it like that.
rubbing her head.
We have returned.
Yeah, Nade, you're pretty sure that whatever happened there was satisfactory, and you're like, yep, I got what I needed out of that.
You feel kind of sheepish at having made such a big deal out of it, you know.
He's clean. He's clean. Your suspicions have been all cleared. You can't really remember the specific reason why.
I mean, in
But
absence,
your brain kind of just goes, it's probably not important.
It's
in
fine.
absence of information, in absence of information, the brain just kind of fills it in, and I think it's good to say that Nate would just kind of fill in the gap of, yeah, that's her dad. My dad's in you, not in character.
So, you guys have all the keys?
Yes.
You've rebuilt the third one?
Idiot.
You made like 25 of them or something?
It's fine. It's fine.
Just in case something happened.
Alright, let's go kill an apocalypse.
Well, maybe not kill, but if we can get, if it's still in its containment, maybe we can do what they did before and pull it back just before it gets formed again.
Can we all agree that we do not have the technology or know-how to keep an apocalypse contained at the satisfactory level to power the ship? I think we
I
should
agree.
just kill it.
And also, if we did that, there would be the chance of it coming out again and becoming a problem, potentially for more than just us.
But here's the thing, though. I can't speak for the rest of the ship. This is the main thing that powers the ship. Once it's gone, we will have no power.
No power until we build a ship and leave.
Okay,
This is true,
Let me
but-
ask this question: how do you make things without power?
There's other power. We have batteries.
And when those run out,
We'll hopefully be in another planet.
Well, here's my... If either we are able to contain it and it's fine, or we don't and we die.
I say we get in there and see what the situation is. If it's dire, we eject it, blow it up, however.
Eject. Look,
We do whatever we can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We can't plan for something we don't know what the situation is.
I mean, I can. I plan to throw a lot of grenades at it.
But it's an explosion.
Is it?
Yes!
Explosions.
Wait, hold on. How do you all know what the apocalypse is?
Don't you know 2 explosions cancel it out?
It was
Yeah.
in the details, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Look, I
the-
went to math.
I went to math.
I stole a math book.
Fish has...
Dealing a math book and knowing how a math book is.
It was explained to Fish almost exactly what it was, specifically what it was, and the fact that, there's only been 2 of them and anything like that. So all of you got it secondhand from Fish explaining what a living apocalypse is.
It's
so,
been a while.
Yeah. So it's only as dangerous to you as Fish excitedly explained it as.
It's a living explosion.
So do you think more explosions would be good or bad?
All the way back.
Probably bad, but maybe a explosion in the right place at the right time. I don't know. I'm not a demolitions person.
I say we, like, keep the explosives as a backup plan.
If I use enough explosions, we can make a good guy apocalypse.
A good guy apocalypse.
I like how the apocalypse part isn't what changed.
Yeah.
It was the living part of its name.
Just like...
It's still an apocalypse.
The only good apocalypse is a dead apocalypse.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, like, I don't know how effective these, holding up my swords, will be against this thing.
We all have fire extinguishers.
We do.
Sure.
Fish turns,
She's
and it's
the
literally
final
like,
boss.
we do.
Nate brings up for fire extinguisher. Do you think we need more?
Can we get more?
Here's the thing. I'm having this moment, right?
I don't have any money.
we could
Techno,
use the-
you can see Ace, and he's just like rubbing his forehead and is like, "I'm gonna die. It's all over."
I'm just like, well, we could use the assembly ooze, I suppose.
We throw the assembly ooze at it.
No.
There's only been 2 in existence ever, and then just all of a sudden,
There's the millions.
we gotta deal with the living apocalypse consulate over there today.
Oh, dear me. Alright, let's get inside the engine room and see if there's any working computers.
Alright,
That
I
can give us
vote.
any information on it.
I vote. We open the door, and then we
We're not
do that.
blowing it up.
No. Hear me out. It's a good. I watched some more movies, and this is good. We open the door, right? And we don't want the apocalypse to see us, so we get some chewing gum, a mirror, and a knife, and we kind of use that to look in the room. And if we don't like what we see, we close the door, and we go buy more fire extinguishers.
I open the door.
I follow a fish through the door.
Okay.
The door and through the door.
Hitting the button to open the door. It takes a moment as the signatures from all 3 keys. The central portion of the door begins to twist and almost corkscrew out, and eventually the entirety of the door starts to swing out itself, similar to like a giant safe. It seems to just keep on going, though. The thickness of the door is remarkable, to say the least.
I mean,
It's thick like Tarkin's thighs in Bad Batch.
Travis's face. He just nodded.
The handling explosion comes out.
So you're not far off. The first thing that all of you guys notice is the moment that the seal is fully broken, the heat in the room like doubles, almost triples. It gets very warm very quickly.
I have my fire extinguisher ready.
Okay. When the door finally does open, there's a well enough lit. It's obviously not lit for like traffic purposes. People are not supposed to be coming through this room, but it's lit enough so that you can see what you're doing. There's a small room that continues a little bit off to your right, in a slight curved pattern. There seems to be different computerized devices, monitors of some sort, not visual monitors, but information monitors, as well as a set of 5 lockers, which are on the left-hand wall. Other than that, it seems kind of sparse.
I'm gonna check out the monitors.
Okay, when you go over to them, it's plain to see that they are very, very damaged. It doesn't really seem to be from like physical smashing. It seems to be more electrical in nature. That these monitors maybe weren't meant to monitor something producing this much energy, and so they've kind of fried. But from your knowledge of engineering and techno, you would kind of understand this as well. This does not seem to be any sort of immediate control station. This just seems to be a place that you would come in to monitor whatever is in the next room. Which, when you've opened the door, directly in front of you is another door. This one not as securely locked as the first one.
Well, I would hope so.
There's
We gotta go on another quest, guys.
yeah. We gotta get 6 keys this time. It's like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You gotta have the wind sword to open this door.
Oh boy.
Alright,
You have to
guys.
get all the
now if anybody
Triforce
needs-
pieces.
If anybody needs to get to my office, shoot the chain, and that'll make the box drop, and you could make the
You gotta go on the dumbbell
Skywalk.
and
flat on the thing, and then
Alright,
you walk across and kill all the wolves to get into the office.
The lockers, do they have names on them?
they don't have names on them, but they're relatively large. Nade being the largest out of you, you could maybe see Nade fitting inside one.
I open one.
Okay.
I stuffed Nate. No.
Yeah, they're kind of locked. There's
would kill me.
different non-armored protective gear in here. It's very much non-armored. This is not built for combat. But the gear has these small square plates on them that seem removable.
Are there any that would fit a Kasatha?
There are not. All of the suits are bipedal and 2 arms.
Would one
I
fit
put one
Nate?
on anyway.
Okay, how? Because you're wearing armor, right?
Am I small enough to fit into it with my armor on?
I'm gonna say you're pretty small. You could do it, but it wouldn't necessarily be the most comfortable thing, especially
Okay.
with the arms.
What are the
situation.
panels? It says you said it was removable, right?
The panels are removable. The closest thing that you can think of to these being similar to is the little shocking panels that Nade used to make mines out of, and that also kind of held the form of the bunnies. They're not the same thing, but they seem to roughly follow the same idea. Like when they're within a certain space, they connect to each other.
Man,
Okay.
the engineering people like to get down.
You said they're the suits are bipedal, so it's for something small.
They're bipedal, as in 2 legs and 2 arms.
Okay.
They're all fairly humanoid. If you're taking a look at all of them, you can pretty quickly surmise that it's there's one for a large male, one for medium-sized female, another one for a heavier set person, which would probably be the easiest one for you to fit in if you were trying to.
You as in fish.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. And then another one which is heavily designed for a wolf-like person.
Okay, I'm kind of out of character. I'm kind of figuring out.
Yeah.
For.
It's
All
Twilight
right,
Link.
so I see. Okay, there's nothing in here that I can see that's of note except these suits. I'm gonna grab one of the panels too if it detaches easily enough. And then...
The panels are kind of all over the suits, so each suit has them relatively down the entire thing.
I put them all on my face.
Almost like stuck.
I stick them to me like fridge magnets.
They can attach to all of you guys. Purchased your armor from the Eternity, and it all has Eternity-esque stuff. So they have attachment points that actually connect with these devices.
And I'm going to take all those and put them on.
Yeah, same guy.
All right. After doing so, you come to discover that these are a radiation blocker. It's not 100% per se. It's just incoming radiation that emanates, doesn't penetrate a certain field around you. But if you were to reach out and grab something that's radioactive, or if it were to touch you, the shield probably wouldn't do anything.
Still, some radiation protection is still better than none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of you can fully kit yourself out with these.
I will do that.
I do it as well.
Yeah. No arms.
No arms. Austin's patting.
You got
himself
tape
all
though,
over.
so you can just tape them up.
Yeah.
For real, that's what Nate would do. Just tape them on.
Do I
Yeah.
have tape?
You've got.
How do you make your mines?
Yeah, you've got tools.
Oh yeah.
Duct tape being an equivalent tool.
If you don't have tape, you probably have some form of glue, and I think this would be worth the sacrifice.
This is true. All right.
I
Check out the. After we get our radiation protection going, I'm gonna check out the next door.
Okay.
Does it get hotter as we get closer to that end of the room?
Yes, it does get warmer. It seems like this door is not quite as thick as the last one. It's still a pretty thick door, but this one seems to be a little bit more meant as just a passageway between areas. This isn't like a big vault security.
Quick question: the door that we came in, did it close automatically behind us? Or?
No, it is currently open. You would have to close it behind you.
I'm not going to bother with
No.
No. I don't.
it. It's do or die. Either we
If we-
succeed or we fail.
If we need to get the fuck out of here, I want
That
it to
is
be
a
open.
good point.
Yes.
That's fair. All right. I'm gonna feel the door, and if it's really hot, I'm not gonna. I want to see if it's
Do it with the back of your hand like they taught us in fire school.
sure.
That's
yeah.
So you give it a shot. Put your hand up against there. The material feels warm, but it does not. It doesn't get to the point where it would burn or it would feel.
All right.
I use my gravity hand to open the
To
door.
open the door. Okay. All right.
Weird flex, but okay.
I mean, when you have the power of gravity on your hand,
and also grabbing hold of things, especially
That's
around
true
here, is
radiation.
probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
this glowing stick? Weird.
What's urania?
all of a sudden I get
Ursa
four
means
eyes.
bear, so maybe it's like a stick that summons a bear?
I'm gonna keep this. Bag of holding, it goes. Okay. So, the door opens. All of you guys have a D12. The room that you enter is essentially like walking into a very large D12.
Okay, so we don't have to roll it.
You don't have to roll it. That was just a visual.
Travis, the room rolled a 1.
It's not good for you guys.
No, it's not good for the room.
No, it like the whole floor is like magma now.
So,
I'm good at the floor is lava.
the initial visual is one, the room itself is a fairly stark white. It is very well lit. It's pretty bright in here. It's even brighter because in the very center of this entire room is what you can only describe as an explosion. A amber, and as it emanates out, black, just cacophony of fire and smoke and burning literally everything in the room.
Almighty destruction, we come before you and ask you to spare us.
Peace for us.
There are 4 pillars of this explosiveness that reach down and touch the floor, giving it kind of like a very large elephant type shape, but without a head. So it's got 4 legs that go up into a large explosive body. The very center of it is so bright you can't exactly see it. It kind of reminds you of being in that airlock when you passed by the sun.
That's fair.
But on each side of the different walls, one is above you, and then on each panel going around are these large spike-like objects. Have different doohickeys and greeblies on it, and they're all pointed towards the center. In the middle section of this room is a large catwalk that has 3 rotating machines of some sort that are spinning along the edge. They seem to be kind of out of alignment and are a little bit finicky. They're not operating correctly. And the room itself seems like it's starting to melt. Panels are hanging down. Things have been tossed around the room, and you would imagine this thing to be in the exact center, but it's not quite in the center. It's a little bit off to one side. So one side of the room is more damaged than the other, but the entire place is pretty
Messed.
Yeah, pretty ransacked, almost as if like a bomb went off. Go figure.
Unironically.
Wow.
I'm gonna look at fish, and I'm gonna go fire extinguisher.
You're gonna need a bigger.
I don't think that would work. Do you know how to turn this thing off?
I look for.
You know how to do stuff?
You know how to do stuff. I mean, I could try my tried and true method, but it might prevent everybody else from doing other things.
Don't you know how to make stuff and do things like with bombs?
So
yeah, but that's
Nate,
before they go off.
So Nate, you do understand a little bit about so this is an explosion, right?
Yeah.
There has to be something that is actually like exploding and pushing energy out. Like the majority of the stuff that you're seeing is most likely not the creature itself, but just the environment around it being destroyed. And you know that whatever this thing is, it pushes out a ton of energy, both in force, radioactive, and otherwise. Apart from that, that's really all that you can get from this thing. It is a living creature, so at that point it kind of exits out of the realm of explosive devices.
I think that it's in a tech place. Techno.
How did I know?
Try to hack the explosion.
So, Ace, as you're looking around for consoles, give me a perception check.
Alright. Ooh. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Okay, alright. So,
You see its weakness. It's Achilles' heel.
No, that's a natural 20. Come on.
the movement immediately draws your eye to the spinning things on the catwalk. Each one of those seems to have some sort of like stand almost that you can get onto.
Okay.
So you would almost get onto the back of it and it would take you around. And there's some sort of console on those. As well as you scan the rest of the room, the large spikes that seem to be shooting forward, those also have some way to interface with them.
Okay. I'm gonna let the group know that I see up on the catwalk there's different consoles up there, and also on the spikes are interfaces on those. I'm gonna try and climb up to the ones on the catwalk to see if I can figure out where this thing is at. One of you guys should probably check out the spikes and see what they do. Just don't actually poke it, because don't want to pop the bubble here.
Alright, I want to try sneaking into the room to get close to one of the spikes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
That'll be a 10.
Ooh. Could be worse.
Okay, so you crouch down and you try to emanate the same sort of bending light around yourself as you do for. And
I didn't use that ability. So.
You crouch down and you start to slowly sneak your way in. The minute you cross through the threshold, your radio starts blaring this loud noise.
Close the door!
And it starts cycling through anything rapidly to the point where it is genuinely white noise.
It's the ghost radio.
And the glow from the center of the living apocalypse flashes, almost as if like a lightning bolt has gone off inside, and a radioactive laser beam shoots out in your direction. So let me Back out the books.
Here's the book segment of the podcast.
Yes. Great segment of the podcast.
Brought to you by
Okay.
books.
So,
Imagine if he comes back, you're dead.
okay.
We're level 3, we're fighting a living apocalypse.
Yep. 10. Does a 10 hit?
No.
No. Okay, so, seeing this beam shoot out at you, you dodge roll out of the way towards or away from the direction you were going?
Towards.
Towards the direction that you were going, towards where this pillar is up on the sloped wall. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Nate
Dice do I want to use?
Nate just kind of looks down at her fire extinguisher and puts it slowly back into her bag.
Alright.
21.
11. I don't think I'm using it.
You're going before me, that's for sure. 7.
No, I get. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that's what I got, but that was before my modifier.
14.
So boom.
Chris, what did you get?
11.
Okay.
Again, the four-armed ninja gets to go first.
Cool.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, in our group
Yeah,
at least.
maybe.
In our group.
First
I'm
player.
having a hard time reading these because I'm not used to it.
Travis is like, the apocalypse rolled 40.
Times 20.
This is a 96.
Maybe
hit?
we can recruit it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to be a
Maybe.
terrorist with us?
Nate, go be his friend. You have a
He'd
lot
be
of
the
time at your
ultimate
disposal.
suicide bomber.
Oh no, please
So-
don't give it that idea right now when we're on the ship.
The initiative is Tom, the Apocalypse, Austin, Chris, and then Jesse.
Heyo!
So, Fish.
I want to try to get to the panel.
Okay, so you run up to the panel. You don't really understand it. There's lots of doohickeys.
I start pressing buttons.
Okay, just at random?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Give
ship
me-
explodes.
Give me an engineering check at disadvantage.
Engineering is trained, by the way,
Oh.
and I'm not trained in it, so I can't technically do it.
Okay.
But that's a 7.
Well, that explains why you're not trained.
You're hitting buttons and it's making noises and beeps and boops. All right.
You start making music with it. Beep, boop, boop, boop,
So-
boop.
Turn back and say, "It's not working."
What are you trying to do?
Turn it off.
The Apocalypse is going to make a second shot, another flash of lightning-like light as another beam hurtles towards you, and the exact same number that I rolled before. Another shot, 10, doesn't hit. You dodge behind the pillar as the beam shoots into the space that you were just in next to this thing.
Does it hit the panel?
It does not hit the panel.
Okay.
Hits the ground, or well, the wall. You can feel from the impact that the heat that this thing gives off, even with the protection of the radiation, you can taste it in the air. That this is like cancer. This is a cancer beam.
Okay, I will take a step down the graviton path.
All right, your
Do you have any anti-cancer magic?
I 100% do, and I have pro cancer magic as well that I can potentially get.
Ah, cool.
I can get a cancer ray.
Is this gonna be a cancer ward?
Okay,
My cancer's better than yours.
Austin,
The living apocalypse
Give
is dying
the
of
apocalypse
cancer.
is cancer.
you're
What?
next.
I'm
right
gonna
after the
run
train.
over.
After this train.
Yeah, after the train. The train goes next.
Choo choo.
Another
Is it
challenger
picking
has
up the
entered.
train?
Kinda.
It comes through when I'm editing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys
Okay.
enjoy
I'll
the
clip that and
podcast.
put that someplace fun.
I love.
Yeah.
There
That's
we
the
go.
best. We have to do that. I love. Okay.
Austin, it's your turn.
Nade is going to. I don't have any weapons out, but I'm going to run over to Fish.
Okay. There's one of these things is on the opposite side of you as well, just so you're aware. There's 5 walls that you essentially have access to.
Yeah, but
Each
Fish
one of them
doesn't know
has-
what the fuck she's doing, and there's people that do, so
All right.
I'll go help.
Okay.
Um,
You want to try and mess with the panel?
yeah, engineering.
Engineering check.
I'm trying to shut it down.
You're
I
trying to
guess.
shut it down.
I guess.
All right.
Isn't that the containment, though? I don't know.
I don't know.
Fish definitely doesn't know. Never mind.
Well, after what
Fish-
Fish did to it, it's on, I guess.
I mean, Fish yelled at me. It's not working. And I said, "What are you trying to do?" And you said, "Turn it off." So I'm gonna go turn it off. 21.
21.
Dang.
Does not do it.
Oh.
It's whatever this is. It is highly specialized and
boy.
meant for somebody who knows exactly what they're doing.
Well,
Do I see anything that kind of gives me any inkling as to what some of these buttons do?
With that roll, not any of the buttons, but
Probably tell whether or not
You
you want
can-
to turn it on
you
or
can
off.
tell. Yeah, you can tell in general what this thing is. Most likely, given to the names of what different things are on the panel here, because you decided to take the time to read as you're standing in a crater of radiation.
Fallout be like.
This, whatever this pillar is, it draws in energy.
I go, okay, that's good.
And whatever it's set at, it's like it's got like kind of like a cruise control set on it, where it's
Alright,
not
I'm gonna. Nate is just gonna be like Hacker Man on the panel, pushing all these buttons and stuff, and she's just gonna like over her shoulder go, "Alright, I think I actually have a way to affect this fucking thing. I need you to make it not shoot lasers at me if you can do that."
By the way, your radio is also making that screeching noise.
I turned off.
Okay.
Can you distract it?
I'll try.
I guess that's all any of us can do right now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's multiple panels.
yeah,
didn't you
there's
say?
multiple of these.
There's 5 panels.
Yeah.
No, I meant try.
Well, not panels, but 5 pillars.
Okay.
Chris, you are up next.
What do I want to do in that case?
What does your inner voice tell you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Hey, Ace, what the fuck should I do?
Make it not there anymore. They seem to be pretty interested in the little spike things, so go over there and play with one of those.
Sure, I'll do that.
We're hacking into the explosion.
So what am I doing with this? Would this
We've
be an
traced the
engineering
So you're
call.
gonna run over there. Engineering roll.
Okay.
We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the call.
Oh, callception.
We've traced the call coming from inside the explosion.
That is a 22.
22. A similar fate to Nade. You're a little bit more trained in this specific area of computers, so you've got a better grasp of, like, okay, this draws energy in. I just need to figure out exactly how to change the settings to make it do what I want it to do. Again, it's it's like whoever is supposed to use these things is crazy smart and crazy good at it.
It's like there's a way you can change the setting, and there's a way you can hit the number so it goes up to what you want, and then you hit OK and sit there, and it doesn't. It just after a couple seconds goes back to how it was. Because
Yeah,
it's like
that kind
it's like
of.
you're kind of opening a menu that's supposed to do it, but you don't know how to execute it and make it actually happen.
You don't know how to make it apply.
It's like being in someone's house and they ask you to change the thermostat. You go over there and you're like, okay, I hit the up arrow, and it went back to the same number. Did it change?
It's like when you're in the settings of a game and you hit OK, but you didn't realize there's an apply button next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's it's like Nate is getting this, and she's like, "Who the fuck designed this in Windows 98?"
No, this
Hey,
is.
you just hear my ace in the background.
Vista?
Hey, that was a
No,
good
not
year.
Windows. What's the other?
That was a good year.
The
Linux?
Linux. Yeah, this is Linux. All right, Ace, Jesse.
Yeah,
your
okay. So before I run in, I'm going to turn off my radio.
turn. Okay.
So I'm pretty sure I heard the screeching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
Techno
pretty
turned his
loud.
off.
It's pretty loud.
So I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to make it to one of the other pillars that they're not on,
Okay.
if possible.
The distance your speed's third, right?
I believe I can move.
Yeah, because all of you can move the same except for
Except for us.
except for
Nate.
Nate, because you're a little bit slower. Not in the head, just physically.
No, it sounds like both is.
You make bombs.
No. That's muscle memory.
He's not wrong.
I don't know what this is, but I know it's gonna explode.
Rubber duck grenade.
Rubber duck grenade.
You just made an IED and put it in the rubber duck.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, so you can make it to one of the other pillars that it either has made or Techno by it.
I'll assist Techno.
Okay. Engineering check.
That's a 26.
26. Okay. So you run over there.
Shutting out of the way.
Wow, okay.
No.
I rolled a 22. I did good.
It's not like that.
Oh.
He's a tiny little rat man. He just runs up his leg and starts tapping over his shoulders.
That's small.
When you get over there, Techno starts explaining how far he's gotten.
Yeah.
And understanding what this is. And so you take up from that.
I get a
point on.
chalkboard. Where the fuck did you get a chalkboard from?
Yeah.
I have a whole equation
So this
written
is
down.
what I think is good.
Press a chalkboard.
Thanks, I found
Okay,
it.
so the way that it's set up so that it's supposed to bring in a certain amount of energy, and
Yeah.
there's literally too much being produced, and you are able to change the amount of how much energy it's drawing.
So not how much is being produced, but how much
Not
is
how
being
much is
drawn
being
away.
produced. These pillars are the siphons that take the energy that the apocalypse is creating and shoot it through the ship.
Okay.
So, I'm going to assume,
Gonna ramp it up to max.
yeah, that
Yeah,
you're
I'm
crank
gonna ramp it up within. I want to make sure I don't actually blow out the systems of the ship, but yeah, I want to try to max this out.
Okay. You just crank it up to max. So, two of you get one working, and the whole pillar starts to kind of shake a little bit, or Spike is kind of shaking a little bit, but it seems to be holding.
Is this thing to code?
You're allowed 3%. Tom,
Yes.
Fish, you're up next.
All
you are
right.
currently by
All right. All right.
pillar 1.
So I want to try and first off continue moving.
Okay.
Um,
Along the perimeter.
yes.
Okay, the next wall panel that you get to, this has the stairs that lead up to the catwalk,
Okay, I'm going to start those stairs.
as well as another pillar.
All right, I'm going to. Does the pillar have a panel like the other ones?
Yes, each one of the pillars seems to have one of these panels.
Okay, I'm going to go to that panel and say, "What do I do?"
Okay.
Okay, we're within enough distance to hear each other, right? Or is there too much noise from the...
There's an explosion between you guys right now of the nuclear variety. It's a little bit difficult to, and also it's actually kind of a long distance.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's a decent amount of distance from one pillar to another. Is
Like a full move.
your full movement, and that's kind of give or take here. You make it roughly 2 there.
okay. In that case, I'll go up the stairs instead. If I don't think I can.
I mean, you could give it a shot, but
No, I'll yell. What do I do?
I would say the only person that could hear you would be Nate. I mean, unless you. Stupid to bring it up, but I mean, unless you wanted to try your radio, but.
I just imagine flick the boot up noise,
Yeah.
the internet boot noise, and then just
The noise that all of the other robots on the ship make.
yeah,
But I will
just-
pull out my gun and shoot at the explosion.
Okay,
Oh,
alright.
boy.
Give me an attack roll.
23.
23. Okay. You fire your shots into it, aiming roughly towards the center of the center of where this thing is, and there's just so much
The bullets
emissions.
just melt.
there's just so much emission that by the time the bullet gets close enough to where you like might be able to tell where you're shooting at, it's disappeared from your line of sight.
Okay.
Like you don't know if you've hit or haven't hit or anything like that.
Okay.
But you run up the stairs. Okay. Next is. Actually, wait, no. I shouldn't roll that dice. Okay. Techno.
Uh-oh.
You're getting shot at by a laser beam.
Oh boy.
Dodge!
And that is the third 7 in a row that I have rolled. 10. Does 10
No.
beat your EAC? Okay.
No.
Alright. Similar to how Fish did, you hide behind the pillar. The rat man that is next to you, you drag along. Same thing. You can feel the heat off of this thing.
I feel the cancer in the air.
Yeah.
Oh
Not
wait, that's
good.
my other character.
Not good. Don't look. Don't look.
What does it taste like?
A lot
Death.
of Giorno Giovanni.
Bears.
Oh no.
Okay. Austin, you're still at one of the pillars.
I'm hacking in.
Go for it.
Plug
Alright,
into the
Dice.
Hacking to the gate.
It's your time to shine, Dice. Show everybody that you're the best, Dice. Now, if I leave it at this angle, I've got infinity plus 6.
Infinity plus 6.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
I'm assuming that's an 8.
No.
It's infinity plus 6. Aren't you
So,
If we're gonna get technical, it's 15.
So are we gonna have to put the little line underneath the 8 so that you know which side is?
That just means it's 100.
rolling that. I mean, we're playing in the Starfinder. It's easy enough to get up there to plus 100.
Easy? Maybe not easy, but
Do it.
So is that your
awesome.
total?
you could. Yeah,
15
total.
total.
15? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting more complicated by the second. It's almost as if someone is like building this machine as you're figuring it out. They build more complicated
It's like
parts to it.
I made a whole bunch of progress, and then I pushed one button to see what it did, and it went and reverted everything, and now nothing works the same.
You've just spent a ton of time completing one side of a Rubik's Cube, and then you realize that you've got all of the other sides that are complete messes.
Just Nate is like, I see.
I'm beginning to understand.
I've
And
connected
I am
the
not
dots.
qualified.
You didn't connect shit. I've connected them.
Nate slowly pulls out a grenade.
This has worked in the past.
I choose to believe that this has worked in the past.
It did, though.
It did. Chris.
Alright.
So you guys are hiding behind one that is currently operational.
Quick question. Talking is still a free action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let him know what.
I mean, obviously within reason.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give him the gist of like how I got it to where I ramped up the siphon up.
Okay. Yeah. It's complicated and difficult to remember. It's not going to change the fact that you're going to need to make a check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run to the next one.
The
You
entire
have to open
process.
the other file menu, not the one on that window, but the one on right below it.
The entire process kind of feels like a fluke every time. So you'll try.
Alright. Let's go. 25.
25. All right. As you're sitting there, you're going through all of the all of the steps that Ace just told you. And the other Ace is right there. He's like, "Okay, no, don't forget to do this. You gotta do that. Other
Shut
file."
up, back up, hacker.
Like the two of you are working together to remember everything and to try and retrace your steps. And you are able to
Successfully.
Yep.
Success
Oh, boy.
is given.
You turn up the other one. It's all the way up. Yeah. Drawing energy. At this point, you can start to see the overall size of the emissions of the apocalypse are diminishing.
Nice.
you are also closer to it now because this is the side of the room that is ever so slightly shifted towards. So it's crazy hot.
It smells you.
What?
It smells you.
Oh, okay.
You can hear buzzing
Oh shit! I have tinnitus now.
from your electronic bits in you.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Kind of like how if you've got like a phone or like your keys in your pocket or like something electrical that's on a radio, and you go by something that's like super staticky, that's sort of like you can just feel that you're about to be shocked.
Now I'm just imagining like the microwave scene in Metal Gear Solid 4.
I just imagine like
I'm imagining, is it a good idea to microwave this?
I imagine Ace sitting there like, man, I'm getting hot too. How's that possible?
He's getting all retro microphone. He sounds like he's got a lot of.
I suddenly sound like a McDonald's speaker.
Yeah, he's got like kind of.
You're
Little
gonna
rough,
you're
sound a
gonna end
little
up being
rough.
like Yzma from Ember's New. Is this my voice? Is this my voice?
Yes,
Okay.
you're-
I joined Techno. Techno went to the other one originally from.
yeah,
across
you're moving along the left hand side.
So
of
Techno went to the one that's off kilter on the off kilter one, right?
Yes. So
I'm gonna go back to Nate's then.
Okay, you can't make it that full distance.
Okay.
You can get to the door.
Can I give up an action just to get there?
Yeah. You can take a full round sprint and
Yeah.
get all the way around.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for the sprint and try to.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in cover behind the pillar too, so I don't get vaporized by this damn thing.
Okay.
This is rather unpleasant, being under this thing.
Fish. It's your turn.
You're having this conversation with Ace.
The entire room is shaky to say the least. It feels like the entire place might just kind of collapse around you at any moment. And every time you touch anything, it's extremely hot. And you're every time you get to one of the panels, you're a little bit worried that maybe some of the internals are kind of like melted. But Fish, it's your turn.
I will.
You're on the second level, and there are these things just kind of like spinning around.
And there's things on them that are meant for people
There's
to
like
stand
a
on.
little foot panel that you can get up to, and there's more electronic computer stuff there.
Okay, I'll go up to the electronic computer stuff.
Okay, well, they're spinning quite fast.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay, those are on the spinny thing.
Yes.
I want to jump onto the spinny
Okay.
thing and try to time it to land near the electronic
Give
stuff.
me an acrobatics, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Parkour.
That would be a 17.
17. Okay. You watch it for a second, and you're like, okay, I've got the timing down. If I run like this,
Mhm.
you do that thing where you're running up next to it, and you've got a hand on it, almost like you're about to hop onto a moving train.
Uh-huh.
But it's just a little bit too fast for you and slips out of your hand. You're just you couldn't quite get onto it.
Damn it, CJ! All you had to do was follow the damn train.
Well, I'll take another step down the graviton.
Okay, all right. You didn't do that last round,
I didn't. Yeah, no.
but do you want to retrofit? Yes,
I was
'Cause-
planning on it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of assumed.
I always
you did.
take a step in one direction or the other each turn,
I always walk one way or another. Okay.
so I'm now fully attuned
Yeah.
to,
all
the,
right.
to the dark side.
Of the
You're fully attuned to an explosion.
No, the opposite.
The opposite of explosion and endless gravity.
Literally, I am embodying the opposite of this thing.
So literally you become a strict counter. We hope.
Don't roll a 7.
Yeah, what's that?
I just rolled another 7.
7's not your lucky number.
I don't
today.
know what's going on. That is. This. I feel like this is going to be a repeat of the
It's a repeat, except
one episode where no one could hit anything, except it's just going to be me.
and we're okay
This
with
is
that.
fine.
Why
I'm not.
What you didn't
Well-
know, Travis, is you gave us too much time in between sessions, and on the Friday we were gonna play, I performed a ritual.
That transferred to all dice, by the way, not just his.
I knew it.
Alright, so...
Okay, so fish, you get shot at again. But duck out of the way because my dice hate me and made me roll another 7. And I really don't want this to come across as like, oh, I'm playing it easy or anything like that. I legitimately have rolled 4 7s in a row. I'm gonna roll with my right hand next time.
Hey, you take that information with, the evidence of this podcast to a casino, you're rich.
What?
Apparently...
I think I understand where you're coming from, but I don't like it.
I rolled 7 dice at home. I win craps here.
Yeah.
I can prove it.
I have
You
a receipt.
recorded the audio of me rolling dice to prove to you that I rolled 4 7s.
Legally, they have to.
Alright.
Just like the police, they legally have to tell you whether or not.
They legally have to tell you whether
Are
they
you a casino?
The
Alright.
police legally have to tell you if they've rolled a 1 before they met you.
Awesome, it's your turn.
Because if they did, they have to let you go.
You
I'm
want
gonna-
to check.
I'm gonna roll a 20.
Alright, do
Got
that.
it. I did it.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Hey, it's infinity again. No, wait, no, it's not. 19.
Not gonna do it.
Okay, I've just started rebuilding what I knew.
Yeah. You're trying now to get back to the spot that you were before.
Nate is gonna get mad and kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explodes.
Please no, we don't need that.
Your turn.
Alright.
Okay, so the next in the direction that you've been going, the next one would be the one that's by the stairs. The one that fish passed up.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe he's just hungry.
Let's feed the lad an apple.
An apple a day keeps the apocalypse away. That is a 23.
23. You feel like you did everything right. You know you did everything right. But it's not working.
Hmm.
You know you did it right. Maybe there was something you forgot. But you're pretty sure you did it the way that it happened before. Not quite.
Cool.
Jesse.
His inner voice says... He's
Which
going,
one?
Yeah.
his actual inner voice, the other ace.
And then you find out I have another
I'm
inner
thinking
voice.
imagine a chalkboard like,
Where was it?
where did we
No.
go wrong here?
It's like the fucking SpongeBob meme. Where is it? Where is it? There's fucking fire going on in my headscape.
Yeah.
Alright, so I made it to where Nate is.
Yeah, you're already there.
Alright, I'm gonna just
Try and do the...
yeah. I'm gonna say Nate. Let me try.
Good luck.
Nate tries to bite you, and you're like, just let me see it.
And it's just like, if I can't understand it, no one can. Clearly.
They just stands with their arms crossed, glaring at
I
it.
have no idea where that went.
Uh-oh. Dice on the floor, dice on the floor.
We are actually.
If you can't see the dice, you can never prove me wrong.
It's like using the Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh card.
This is true. It's okay, I have more.
Uh-oh.
Those
Will these one betray you?
Maybe.
Betray you?
I mean, no. That's a 27.
27? Dang.
I have an insane
Hey, Travis?
engineering skill.
Can I use
I
my
have
reaction
+10,
to throw
but
the
I
rat
haven't
into
been
the
rolling.
fire?
I rolled a 17.
No, your turn's already over.
I rolled a 17.
Nade would probably say, like, the whole, like, yeah, after I loosened it up for you.
Yeah, that's it was literally the words going through my mind.
So,
What does that even mean?
I look at it, I see she's not even past page 1. She's like on page, like the
I'm
very
in-
first paragraph.
I like how you're talking like, yeah, I've already written the manual on how to do this.
Nade's in like the audio settings.
Yeah, the audio setting. You're
No.
some
Connect to
things are
Bluetooth,
right,
what the
but in
fuck?
the wrong order. So it's again, you finished the one side of the Rubik's cube, but there's the rest.
Nade's like, I put the milk before the cereal.
Yeah.
He slowly pulls out a gun.
Nothing personal.
It had to be this way. Ace, you
Yeah.
are able, for a second time in a row, I believe,
Mhm.
you are able to,
Skyrocket power.
yep, And that's 3 down. I held up 4 fingers because I'm a brainlet. 3 down. Yeah, so it's obvious to all of you guys now that the size of this thing is diminishing.
The absolute size of this wall.
Or the black emissions that are coming off of it. Now you're starting to see that those flashes of light actually are arcs of energy and lightning coming out of the center.
Alright then.
Nade is gonna look at Ace and go, "You're lucky I need you."
You're welcome.
I think that's the most pleasant of a back and forth you two have had.
The one person who's not even, literally, the person that I treat the worst is probably the person that has Nade's best interest at heart.
Yeah.
All right, Fish. Second
Okay.
go.
Yes, I'm gonna try again.
All right. Give it to me.
Parkour.
Natural 1.
Oh!
You turn all the
You're
other
eyeing
ones
up one that's coming by, and you're about to get it, and just as soon as you're about to do it, you get clipped by a second one that's coming by, because they're kind of going not in a pattern or anything like that, they're going haywire. Kind of spinning you off to the side.
Do I fall?
You don't fall off, but you're shook. Doesn't help that your radio is still blaring, which is annoying.
I'll turn it off,
We're just turn that damn thing off.
and I will attempt to use the now empowered gravity hold on the apocalypse itself.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to cancel the apocalypse, folks.
It should have a ridiculously high AC versus combat maneuvers, but
Go ahead.
no, it makes a save.
It makes a save. What save is that?
1 second.
Oh, hey, I found my green dice.
Acrobatics.
No, it makes a
It does a 6 flip.
Yeah, it does a kickflip. Just got a little skateboard underneath those leg-like things.
No, it has a
Can
coffin.
you imagine if the apocalypse... Can you
Oh, no,
imagine if,
please.
the apocalypse forms and it flies up into the ceiling? We're like, what's happening? And then it comes down on a refrigerator?
It's got sunglasses and a backwards baseball cap and it kickflips and then
Damn
the
it,
world
it's-
ends.
It's better than me.
1 second.
I found my
Okay,
dice,
it's
by
been
the
a
way.
second.
What?
I found my dice.
Hey, dice recover.
It's just in an awkward position. I
You
can't
can't
get
get it?
Fortitude
I can
save.
get it. It's just I don't want to get it right now.
Okay. Laziness prevails.
Yes. And also, it's a good thing that we don't count floor rolls because I was in that too.
Yeah, it's a fortitude save.
Fortitude save?
And it's got to beat 14. Should be.
Rolls in that one.
No, he rolls a 7.
It rolls a lot. Yeah, you don't feel any purchase. There's a mass of magical energy emanating from this thing, because it is magical as well.
Also, I can only, now that I'm looking at it, I can only affect something medium or smaller.
No. Well.
So, a couple things though. Your stellar mode is magical in nature, correct?
Yes.
So, as you're doing this, you see on the top 5 portions of the room a faint glow of runes on the panels.
Okay.
And your magical energy feels just a tad bit repressed.
Okay.
Not like it's been stopped, but just like you couldn't give it 100% necessarily.
Okay.
The other thing, though, is the relatively static nature. Well, yeah, relatively static nature of an explosion. It shifts, and despite not having any features whatsoever, you feel like it's looking at you.
Oh no.
It's like those memes that are of a bean or whatever, and it just pans in on it, and you're like, there's no face, but I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's staring
That
at
may
me.
have gotten some attention.
Okay.
As you're looking at
I
it,
align my shield to it.
all right. As you're looking at it,
You heard the CDC, Chris.
a flash of light from the center of it, a crack of lightning, and a charged beam shoots out at you. And I rolled a 2.
Cool.
So it doesn't hit. You dodge.
I want to say,
how
like,
do you dodge?
I deflect it
Okay.
with the shield,
All right.
which is
Yeah,
now
yeah.
glowing with the opposite energy of it.
You got the black hole shield.
Yeah.
It like literally the light from the room is bending around the shield, so it looks like there is like your arm isn't there. Like there's almost like a field of where the shield is, where just you see directly through you.
I imagine Nate's just like, oh god, where's her arm?
Yeah.
Oh, Nate's looking at that like, damn.
What happened?
Well, also you're like, there's stuff in the way.
Well, I mean, it's not the first time I've done this.
Yeah. Well, yes, you are able to deflect the blast after getting a better visual of it. You're at a better angle. You're not caught off guard. You know what to expect. You see it start up and shoot at you, and you deflect it. Ace, it's your turn.
Wait, I thought.
Austin, it is your turn. I have it written down here. My brain went because I've been calling Tom Fish.
Alright, so,
Hey, I said it earlier. Brainlet.
I was also about to be like, which Ace are you referring to?
Yeah.
the rat took my job. What
Then-
other job is there now?
The next
Thing.
thing is there's the stairs
Yeah,
up to where Fish is.
How far is it away?
It's the next wall over, so you could get up to the second level with your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna do that,
Okay,
and then I'm gonna get a natural 20.
all right.
Stop saying
For real
that.
this time, though.
But for realsies,
For real this time. Like, now
it's
I'm-
an 8.
it's infinity. That's the rules.
Whose rules?
That's a Nat Infinity.
I don't play by the rules.
I mean, that is true.
Yes.
That's like having a 20-sided die all have 20.
Hey, Travis.
Yeah.
Can
Wait, hold on. Quick question. What are you getting the natural 20 on? What are you doing?
I'm trying to turn it up. I'm trying to turn up the thing again.
I mean, you didn't reach it though.
No,
wait.
no. There's nothing over there. You
Oh.
went up the stairs to Fish.
Uh-huh.
There's
I thought you said there was another, like, station there.
That's
a,
spinning around on
yeah,
another thing that I've been trying to jump
Fish has
on.
been trying to make dexterity checks to get on.
Oh.
Acrobatic checks to get onto.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
Oh
You
boy.
can keep your roll. Add your acrobatics.
Do I must keep the roll, or can I keep the roll, or do I keep the
You
roll?
can keep the roll. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll your dice, man.
It was a 2. Okay, that's better. It's a acrobatics.
Yeah.
14.
14. It's fast. It's real fast. You're like, all right, I'll get on this thing, and you walk up and you see it go by, and you're like, okay, maybe I'll take a second and kind of acclimate to the speed a little bit.
I just imagine Fish is watching this like, well, I mean, at least I don't have to make this this risk now. Maybe.
All right, Chris.
Hey, Fish, you want me to throw you?
No.
Oh, definitely don't want to roll a 2 on that. Throws into the apocalypse.
Go tackle it.
Go get it.
I can draw all 4 swords.
Yeah. Dive into hell and kill the devil himself.
You do like this sick thing like fucking Legolas and which one is that? Two Towers?
Yeah, where you ride on the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Your
gonna
turn.
try again.
Okay.
That's a 28.
28. This time you're like, okay, right. That's what I forgot to
I'm
do.
stupid.
I forgot to jostle this switch a little bit before I flipped it. You're able to activate the 4th.
You have to hold the control stick halfway to the left first, then to the right.
Yep. Put in the Konami code.
Yes.
Up, down, left, right.
You've turned it on.
Cool.
There is still one left. That's above the door. So
Good luck with that, guys.
That's it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse, your turn.
Alright, so the last one is above the door, is what you said?
Yeah.
Where all the waiting platforms are at?
No, not up there. It's in between the door and the second level where the catwalk is. There's
Okay.
the door that you came in from.
Alright,
There's one right above you.
Okay. Is there like a ladder up to it, or is there like staircase up to it, or is it just...
The wall is slanted,
Mhm.
so all of the walls like up to those things you've been able to kind of stand on with relative
Okay.
security. So you could probably scurry your way up there.
And scurry I do. I would, I'm gonna assume that because of distance, I probably have to use my...
No, because it's only one.
Oh, okay.
You are at the you're at the spike that is to the right of the door.
Okay, cool.
So
Then yeah, I make a beeline to that one and
you all right?
scurry up there and try to...
Give me a roll. Give me a roll. Give it to me.
Do my
Do it now. Don't throw your dice on the ground.
Throws it in defiance.
Okay, fine.
Dice-
I'll throw it at you.
The dice hits the ground. This pen goes in your eye.
Ha! I have glasses.
Ah.
That
go
is
through-
a
He goes it at
25.
an angle.
25.
Yes.
Exactly what you needed.
Nice.
Ooh.
For the third time in a row,
Yay.
you've got it down. You do have the manual. You finished writing the manual on how to operate these things, or at the very least, just get them to draw
Turn all
as
the way
much
on,
energy.
yes.
And as all of them are on, all of them together being on makes like a slight hum, and the room in general is brighter now. There's a lot of
Oh God! Who turned on the
there's a
lights?
lot of excess power being just thrown through the ship. You imagine
We had a lot of power outages, so I imagine it's probably a pretty good thing.
probably a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll turn on the sprinkler system in the garden.
One could only hope.
We get out and there's 7 deck collection robots waiting. That's the true final boss.
Okay.
And they're all going for you.
The secret ending.
So the size of the creature has diminished significantly to the point now where you can vaguely make out that there is a thing in the middle of it. There's some sort of mass there. But it's now like open arcs of energy and lightning are going from cloud to cloud, and it is still it's still gripping onto the floor. Fish.
I'm going to try jumping onto the spinning platform again.
All right.
I'm going to use this dice. That'll be a 23.
23. Okay. This time. Now's your chance. Don't mess up. Don't embarrass yourself. All of your friends aren't occupied anymore. They're all staring at you. It's really awkward. So you just like blindly go for it and just run almost directly into the railing and just hop onto one as it's going. Going very quickly.
Okay, what do I see in front
So
of me?
the controls in front of you are not really labeled, and they are they're damaged.
Okay.
Not to the point where you couldn't use it, but it's just finicky. So you'll probably have to do either you'd probably have to do an engineering check just to see if maybe you could figure out what does what. Maybe you can control this. So you want to give it a go?
I'm going to start touching stuff and see what happens.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay. You find out that some of the buttons do control where it's going, but you don't have full control over it yet. But you now know that, if you can work it out.
Enough that I could potentially use a piloting check?
Because I think that's pretty cool, yeah. I'm going to say, on your next go, you could probably give it a piloting check to see if maybe you could... You know that this button can kind of control a little bit of this, so it's enough for...
Because, I mean, one of the trainings when it comes to flying stuff
enough
is to
to
be able
latch
to
on.
realign yourself after when you're spinning in multiple directions and how to stabilize yourself into a straight...
But there are 2 more. And...
Each time I pass, I'm like, who? This thing.
Fish puts on some glasses and goes, I'm gonna fly the apocalypse out of here.
That's a good trick.
Close my eyes. Don't want to fall asleep.
Oh boy.
It's the apocalypse's turn.
It must
Fish,
be.
it's shooting
Must
at
be
you
harder
again.
for it to follow me, though.
And yeah, it is kind of hard. So it's going to go for the next easiest target, which is going to be Nade.
I wouldn't say easiest.
Yeah. Well, if I keep rolling like this, yeah, it's going to be easy. 8.
Let me check my notes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Austin, it's your turn. It's time to fight back. Or to hop on one of these spinny things.
I'm gonna hop on the spinny thing because everybody said I can't throw explosives at it. What the fuck is that?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
that's
Do you know what math is?
It rolled and
He's
it
never
rolled like
seen-
this.
certain numbers before.
It was
so-
4, but it was on its side, so it just looked like a weird triangle.
Never change, Austin. Never change.
So that's an 8.
An 8? That's
Yeah.
not,
It's not infinity?
You were trying to jump on, right?
Yeah.
They're going real fast, man. You're not exactly the fastest person here.
Can I have advantage if I believe?
No. Because you don't.
You don't, damn. You know
Chris,
in your heart.
it is your turn.
Alright.
All of the pillars are set and good to go. There's the spinny things. You can see that Fish is hanging on for dear life on one of them. Just mashing all 4 hands into the buttons.
There's a feat for that.
All of a sudden,
There's a feat for 4 hands.
all of a sudden, Fish starts playing Beethoven's symphony.
Yeah, just
It's easier
take
with
up
4
a
hands.
sword. And, yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Real fast. Has my mango juice been used?
I don't know. If it's not in there, then yeah.
He left his
He left
mango
his
juice here
mango
last
juice
time.
week.
Oh. I
Oh god, I
didn't
drank
know.
all of it.
I didn't even know. There's probably a good chance that either my dad took it or who knows, a ghost. Could have been a ghost. It was a ghost.
It's haunted.
At least it's not mystic water. I'm pretty sure that was haunted.
I mean,
I'm not
Waldo
sure what my
Cooning
options
is haunted. We all know this.
I mean, you can go upstairs and try and jump onto a spinny thing,
Parkour.
or you could you could just attack this thing.
I have a +4 in
You got-
acrobatics, so I'm not going to try that.
You've got magic.
That's true, I do have magic. I am a magic wielder.
Oh, what are you talking about? I have a +4 in acrobatics, and I'm trying.
Well,
You're also
I'm
handicapped
not
by the giant
named.
mech suit.
I play to my strengths.
I have a +11 in acrobatics, and it took me 3 tries.
But then again, you also rolled pretty poorly on some of those.
I probably shouldn't use overheat.
Please no.
Who knows? Something might happen.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be what I want to happen.
Just save, give it a shot, and then reload the save.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that, DM.
You only.
My character have chim.
I'm gonna use magic missile, I guess.
Okay.
So 1d4 +1. 5.
5 damage.
Max damage.
All right.
That is the best magic missile I have ever done.
Okay. Your magic missile, like a bottle rocket, goes, and you know what I mean, right? Like, I don't know why, but that is always what magic missile has been in my head, is a bottle rocket.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, they'll like, and it just kind of like flies off. It hits something. It goes into the explosion, and it hits something, which causes the apocalypse to shift ever so slightly, which causes the entire room to react to it. It doesn't move, like, didn't get like knocked over or anything like that. It just shifted slightly. But it affected it. It did something. You hit something
Yeah.
in there.
Cool.
All right.
Is the something medium-sized?
I mean,
Now that you've got a look at it, it looks roughly ace-sized.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit smaller.
Oh, I thought you said a size, and I was
Ace
like,
size. It looks like a size. Who knows what, but just like one of them.
I mean, to be fair, it's really bright in this room, so
The room is very bright, and you're looking into something very bright, and there's something in the middle of it that's kind of dark. That, being someone who carries a small sun with them, you're like, okay, I can kind of look at that. I'm pretty sure there's something like roughly about that size. So,
Okay.
yeah, medium
Okay.
to small.
So, yeah, I'm gonna try to make my piloting. Wait, is it my turn?
No,
It's not.
Jesse's turn.
yo, I'm gonna scurry up to the stairs,
Okay.
and that's gonna take.
Attempts to get onto the.
I don't know if I can make it all
you,
there.
you can't make it up there in one
Yeah,
go.
but I'm gonna make it to there.
But I assume that's what you're.
Yes, that's my intended plan.
you want to get thrown?
I'm on all fours.
Okay.
You want to get thrown?
No,
No. No one wants me to throw him.
I don't want a death wish.
Did we do that at some point? Didn't you throw?
We definitely talked about it.
No,
I don't
we talked
know.
about it.
I picked him up at one point.
Yes, because I was doing horrible at stealth checks. Apparently,
Yeah.
No, we were going up the stairs and I grabbed you.
I don't remember that part, but okay.
We were going up the stairs.
No, I
after
definitely
we-
remember the stealth check thing.
Yeah, the stealth check thing, like you two were like.
Oh, you're
tethered
referring
together.
to when the three of us, Fish,
Yeah.
myself, and Nate, went into the House of Horrors. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you run up there, and your turn. All right, Fish, Tom. Now you can
All
make
right.
your piloting check.
Huh. I wonder if I should try to make this thing match up with one of the other ones for an easy jump to the other one, but I don't know. Then getting them all to stop wouldn't work, though. All right. That will be 24.
You regain control after messing with it. You regain control of what this is. It was a piloting check, but I'm going to count it as you also kind of more or less figuring out
What this does.
what this does for the most part. So you have full control of it, and it's on rails. It's on the side of it. You can maneuver it wherever you need to. And there seems to be something that you can activate in this, like this machine. You activate it, and it will most likely do something out of the portion that is sticking out
Okay.
in front of you. You're on almost like a little turret.
Okay.
Um,
Can I fire it, or activate it, or turn it on,
yeah.
or do whatever it does?
Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Using.
Ranged attack?
Yeah, just use your range attack. Yeah, I thought I don't think I got it.
23.
23. Okay. All right. So the a large beam of energy shoots out, and you've lined yourself up so that you'd hit towards the center of this thing, and it latches on. So there's this continuous beam between this thing that you're on and the.
So it's almost like a tractor beam.
It's almost like a tractor beam of some sort. You feel as though you can rotate on an axis with it, and you can potentially pull it in line.
Okay. But do I have to wait for my next turn for that stuff, right?
Yeah. It is its turn, and it is going to make an attack against you, Fish. 13 against your EAC.
Ooh, just below. If I hadn't to lend my shield to it, it would have hit.
I rolled it earlier than 7. Unlucky number.
Lucky for us.
Shut up.
Careful, you're making the dice, the DM god mad.
The dice god.
The dice god. Yeah.
He's certainly not that right now.
All right, Austin, it's your turn.
My time to shine.
He says that, then
That
immediately
was-
rolls onto the floor.
Yeah, go for it. Shine on.
Let it shine.
Shine on, you crazy diamond.
Does a 16 work?
You're barely not there.
Oh, sorry, 17.
Wow.
Starts going up
So
until it works.
interesting. I feel like my chair was breaking there for a
Oh
second.
boy.
Not quite.
Okay.
Chris, you're
Do that again, fish.
Alright, what do I want to do?
I believe in you. Make it slow down if at all possible.
Dude, fish, you. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
I'll just do
Well,
magic.
no, you've got full control over it now. You're locked on. You can move it wherever you
I haven't
need
stopped
to.
spinning.
Let's try spinning.
Yeah,
That's a good trick.
I mean, how do you think that it missed the attack?
So that's a 4 to hit with magic missile. Or not to
Again?
hit, 4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, who cares about spell slots? This is the final boss.
That we know of.
And then we get to the super secret debt collector bosses.
Yeah.
No, it turns out Captain Hunter is the true boss.
There's
Oh.
someone in there, and they're just like, as soon as we do it, they're like, you've freed me from this trapped place. I can just crush you all.
The second one fires off and hits. No movement because it's being held more in place now. Yeah, you've hit. You again. You're hitting something. You're doing damage. Next is.
All right, I'm gonna try to get on one of the moving platforms that Fish is not on.
you
Oh
mean-
no,
Acrobat.
acrobatics. Okay. Dang, 15.
Nope.
Someone else gets on these. I'm just waiting.
Okay. I'm concerned. I'm concerned, and I'm the one who's playing a living apocalypse.
New Fox was like,
Well-
what are you doing?
It's your turn.
I want to try and maneuver around to reposition the thing back to the center of the room.
Okay.
You know how it's misaligned?
Yeah.
I want to try to align it.
Try to realign it. Okay. As you begin to pull it back, it's not quite strong enough to fully pull it. Like it's
Can I
straight.
use my gravity hold and try and add to that? It makes a fortitude.
It makes a fortitude save, though.
Yeah,
What does it have to be?
14.
15.
So close.
What a power move.
Again, you feel like you have it,
Mhm.
but whatever's going on with this, the runes up above,
Mhm.
you feel like maybe your proximity to them is a little bit of an issue here.
Okay.
But you are in the process of trying to pull this thing back into a line. The Apocalypse is going to fire a beam at Techno.
Oh.
Man who's been doing damage.
See, they're all thinking of it as an adversary. I'm just thinking of it as a malfunctioning piece of equipment.
12 against your EAC.
No.
Austin.
Well, I've done some thinking, Travis.
Oh,
That's a dangerous pastime indeed.
He knows.
You're only allowed one.
Damn, I used that already on my way here. Nade is gonna figure, well, I think I've done nothing.
Damn.
Except delete the audio files from the from the big guy. So, she's gonna sit down on the railing.
Don't you have like a cryo weapon?
Looks on inventory.
Wait, I was just about to say I was gonna take out my weapon and figure out what that was because I kind of forgot.
You have
I do.
an ice launcher.
I do have an ice launcher. I'm gonna take out my ice launcher. And I can still sit on the railing for this. I'm just gonna, like, lazily take pot shots at the apocalypse.
Where are you sitting? On the railing that has the things that are spinning on it?
Where am I?
You're on the second floor.
Yeah. Is
of
there
the
no...
catwalk that has
Is this
three-
catwalk not up to code? Are there no railings on it?
Yeah, there are railings on it, but
Yeah, I wanna
those
sit on
railings
them.
also are tracks that have these stations that are moving along on them haphazardly.
Can I sit down and spin on them?
You have to
You
successfully
have to
get onto
on
them
which
first.
is what you were trying to do earlier.
No, I mean... Okay, I'm on second floor, right?
Yeah.
On the catwalk.
Yeah.
Aren't there things on the catwalk to prevent you from falling off?
Yes.
I'll
There are
see.
railings on the catwalk. To your right, to the wall, to the left is a railing. On that railing is three stations that are spinning along that railing on the interior of the room. So if you were to sit on that railing, you would be in direct line of getting hit by one of these things. Because that railing is the railing that they're on. Unless you mean you want to get and sit on the railing for the stairs.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm just gonna shoot this fucking apocalypse.
Alright, man.
You.
It's a natural one.
Ooh.
You look down,
How many apocalypses do I kill?
none. Because you look down, you realize, didn't put any ammo in it.
Does that mean I don't waste any charges?
Sure. Why not? It's the last boss fight, why not?
Oof, so.
I also really don't think I've actually done anything up to this point.
Okay. Chris.
Alright. I'll shoot it with my gun.
I love the way you say that because it's so like, alright, I will shoot it with my gun.
I mean, to be fair, Travis.
It feels like you're surprising me every time when you bring up the fact that, oh yeah, I have a gun.
I mean, to be fair, Travis, you did the same thing in our last campaign when you were playing your goblin.
Yes. I pull out my gun.
Well, I get the sense that this isn't gonna hit. It's a 5 plus 3.
So
8. Yeah. Didn't think so.
You fire, but it's kind of bright in here, so you're just kind of like... you shoot off from random
I
direction.
was on infrared mode.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is a horrible idea.
It's like you've got like a little bit of mouse lag or whatever. It's not one-to-one with your movements.
because of the melting process.
Fish, you almost get shot.
Oh.
Actually, no, given the
No, you definitely get shot.
that's just a joke, because given the way that the room is set up and where everyone would be, you'd actually be completely safe from that. You guys are almost in line with each other.
But we're both up and he's shooting down, right?
No, he's on the ground level. He did not.
Oh, okay.
All
let's
right.
see.
I'm gonna try to take
Here we
another
go.
stab
Come
at getting another one.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I hope I do it too. That is a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
With acrobatics plus 3, so 23.
All right. You limber up. You do the little neck crack or whatever.
I get my teeth ready to grab onto this bar.
Nate seems to have given up trying to get onto this thing. You're okay with that?
I use Nate as a springboard.
Yeah, you get into your 3-point, 3-point runner stance, and then on all fours you scurry along and you make like mouse noises and stuff as you go.
Squeaking.
You get in line with one of them and hop on. And and being the little rat man that you are, you just like all 4 claws are onto this thing. You're hanging on.
Nate just sighs.
Go ahead and give me an engineering check if you can get control of this thing.
Here's hoping. That's a 26.
Nice.
All right. You look at it and you're like, I know what this is. Finally, familiar territory. And so you're able to get control of this. It got an attractor beam thing on it. You can maneuver and
Alright, so...
pull.
As you come up next to me, I'm like, we got to get it back how it was in the center,
Alright,
realigned.
So I'm gonna go ahead and activate the tractor beam, which I have to do an attack roll, right?
Yes. You need to roll an attack roll with your ranged attack.
Okay. 10.
10.
Total?
Yeah.
That will not do it. You think you're lined up, and you go to fire.
I pick up Techno instead.
No.
That's
You're
roll
just
one.
you're just barely not on point with it.
Okay.
So yeah, it fires into the other side of the room, and a bunch of like warning things go off on the panel, and you're like, okay, all right, okay.
All right, turn that off. Real
My
quick.
mistake. All right.
My bad.
The computer yells at you.
Everything's yelling at me nowadays. It's fine.
Fish. Do you want to attempt to do anything different, or continue to try and?
I want to try to put it
Wrangle.
into alignment again.
Okay. Do you want to try and gravity with it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. 24.
Yeah.
Next is its turn. Nate, you're an easy target.
You're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
19 EAC.
Fuck. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Huh, okay.
Would all the little plates on my body confer any extra AC to me?
Nope.
I think he just said it when we first got those. They were not armor.
No, they're not armor.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's not armor that people use as armor.
Like walls.
Like people.
Sorry, no little rat boy to hide behind this
Like
time.
Mandalorians.
You get hit with this thing, and you suffer 11 damage.
I think I'll only
boy.
suffer 10.
You suffer 10 now,
Oh.
but 20 years from now.
I'll have fish to anti-cancer me.
Yeah, you get hit by this thing, and it literally pushes you back up against the wall, and you feel an immediate urge to just like puke. The word "sick" has never been more apt than to describe your entire body right now.
Guys, this feels like old Taco Bell.
Sick.
Not upset stomach,
Sick.
but like you feel like your meat is rotten.
I feel like old Taco Bell.
There you go.
I have become Taco Bell.
Oh no.
Maybe I am Taco Bell.
Chris,
All right.
there's one more spinny thing.
We need.
If you have anything that can move it, you could potentially use that, or you could just keep shooting it.
I think I'll just keep shooting it.
I think I'm using my gun.
Yeah. That is a dirty 20.
Ooh, that will hit.
All right. D6. 3.
3 damage. Okay. Shooting into this thing, you swear you hear a crack,
Ooh.
like a pop type noise. Jesse.
All right.
So you,
I'm gonna try to shoot.
Another
Shoot the
attack
tractor.
roll?
Yeah. 8.
No, it's infinity.
yeah.
No, it's a 2 plus my 6, so 8.
All right. Back to the top of the round. Fish. Do you want another? Do you have charges on your gravity pull or?
No. If I decided to expend my, I could use a different ability that would
Okay.
expend my attunement.
All right, let me give this thing a shot. Then it succeeds. Then make an attack. Jesse, I don't think I've attacked you yet. Yeah.
Rolled it at 20. I'm dead.
Just about that face.
Oh! I'm so short. It literally doesn't matter.
It gives you a radiation haircut. You look like the,
I'm a naked mole rat now.
you look like the
You think
followers.
it's gonna fire, and you prepare to duck for cover, but it's like a dud. It like doesn't go.
It's like when a fire dragon goes to breathe fire, but just ends up exhaling soot.
Not quite that, but it's more like
Just fizzles out.
you expected a bigger boom.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Is that all you've got?
I kind of taken like a.
It's your turn. Fully loaded now, unless you roll another one.
I go
You forget
to shoot it, and it's gonna be the most painful shot it's ever experienced.
Safety off, rookie.
Rolls another one. Forgets to secure the cartridge.
Engravings provide 0 tactical advantage.
I'm no rookie. I'm a 10-year vet.
24.
That's gonna hit. You shoot him with the ice thing?
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Do I get more damage?
No. Just shoot him.
But it's cold. I have to figure
sure
out how
is.
much damage I have to do.
sure
Hold on,
is.
let me keep arguing. Okay, I figured out how much damage I do. It's the weird triangle again.
Uh-oh.
7 damage.
Return of the weird triangle.
What is this,
of
Gravity
the-
Falls?
Okay.
I've never seen that.
There's a triangle named Bill.
Oh yeah, no, I know him from the memes.
Same energy of this is from TikTok.
That's
Alright.
the meme triangle.
Anyway.
I like the other triangle from Nuclear. Yeah. Again, you hear another loud crack, although it could be the ice breaking. Great icebreaker.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Why do I suddenly feel the urge to shoot the sky?
Don't worry, the sky feels like it's gonna fall down.
Oh.
Chris.
I'll shoot with my gun. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh. Roll some damage for me.
All right.
please.
So that's a 4, so 8.
8. Right. It was natural 20. Confirm the critical.
Oh, yeah. 17.
17.
If it would hit, it confirms.
I want to give it matches.
Hmm.
And I want to wait. Does it? Yeah. I want to give it to you because I.
Cool.
He
So
shoot-
8.
Shoots the living apocalypse in the face.
Yeah.
Through his eyeball. If it has one. Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
If it did, it wouldn't anymore.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. Okay. All you guys' radios turn on.
Oh.
And it's the same noise. But you can slowly, if you believe in that sort of thing, you can hear the E turn into a sort of why kind
Return
of noise.
the slab.
Yeah.
Quick, everybody eat your radios. It's trying to put us to sleep. Now I know it might be as big as the rat, but he can try.
What radio? World War II backpack radios you guys been lugging around?
I pilled Frank on the rat.
Please. You can't break it because it was given to us by Hunter.
Or was it?
Redeem yourself.
Yes, it was.
Alright. Redeem.
Redeem! That's what I want to see. That's a 24.
24. I don't know why I made those numbers.
And I'm gonna
Matt
try,
Mercer
I'm
took
gonna,
over your body.
I'm gonna pull it back,
Try and
match with
Realign it?
the
finish.
two
Try
of
to
you
pull.
kind of realign, start moving this thing, and you are now starting to move it. Structural integrity of this room is not looking too good, as panels are starting to kind of like shimmy off and fall down.
That is not good.
You're up. Imagine there's nothing different that you want to do.
Yeah, no, I just want to get it back in alignment.
Gotcha. Here we go.
Because I don't think we should destroy whatever this is, 'cause I have suspicions about stuff.
Yeah, same.
What does it have to be?
14.
It barely does. The good old 16. Okay. Its turn. Well, you just grappled onto him. You're the last person to really interact.
Oh
So,
boy.
Can they yell at it and call it a big dumb explosion that she could do better then? And have it attack her instead?
9.
No.
EAC?
No.
Okay. Alright. You duck behind the little console and dodge a beam.
I can smell the radiation. I'm like, oof.
Awesome. Your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it again
Go for it.
and call it big and dumb, and say
mhm,
I've created bigger explosions when I was a child, almost out of myself.
I don't know why when you were saying that my what I imagined was I've made bigger explosions in the bathroom.
Me too.
I thought you were going
Okay.
I,
But you know.
same.
Okay.
Come on. Give it to me.
19.
That'll hit.
Which dice? Oh yeah. 13.
13 days. 13 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Icicle. Hey, how what does it take to reload this gun?
What does it take?
What type of action?
It is a large gun, so it would take either your move action normally you have your attack, move, and then an additional action which can be used for reloading. This I would say would take up the addition.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at it and
Okay.
try to get its attention.
You haven't moved, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could reload it if you.
I still got one more shot.
All right then.
I'm yelling though.
Yelling at it. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. You're pretty sure. Now it's pretty, whatever. But you're pretty sure it's probably upset.
Hey, fuck you! I've made grenades more powerful than you.
In the bathroom.
God wants me to stay in the bathroom for a minute.
All right. What are you doing?
I'll just keep shooting it with my gun.
All right.
Well, that's a 14. Yeah, I figured as much.
Shot goes wide. You shoot Ace.
Oh god.
He's dead. Instantly.
Oh god,
Whoa.
Well,
Which ace are we referring to?
I shoot myself in the head.
The other one.
That's a one.
You were right.
What?
You were right about the dog.
Yeah.
He's always right about the dog.
I'm like on a wavelength with him. I don't know what the wavelength is, but I'm on it. And he's there too. Well, it's your turn next, so whenever you get done.
I moved the thing.
Wait, Techno went.
Yeah, you started. Oh, right, sorry.
No, it's fine. I was like, I forgot if I go next or like.
Well,
both in the
here's
same
the question.
thing,
Do you want to do anything different?
There's not really much I can do because the tractor beam is already being pulled this way. I guess the question is the other platform still rotating around?
Yeah, it's still moving around. You have control over this one. Do whatever you want.
But it's already doing what I need to do, which is pull it.
And you can move it.
I know. I'm just trying to think of. I don't know. It's like it'd be nice to be able to jump on to the other one and get that one and just do that. But
You'd have to make an acrobatics check.
I could. I think I'll just wait. But the com's still saying why, right?
I mean, the it has ended since then. It's gone back to its normal screeching noise.
Okay.
But
Huh.
yeah.
Strange. I don't know. I'm gonna.
I mean, if you don't have anything,
Spit on him.
yeah, you could just go for your turn. I mean, you've done quite a bit
yeah.
for this fight. So
DM, has I done quite a bit?
yeah, actually, you've done a ton of damage.
Oh.
Like the majority of the damage this thing has taken has been from you.
Yeah.
And also, it's upset because of you. Yeah. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna forgo any action.
Okay.
Aside from just trying to make sure it gets
Gotcha.
realigned.
Gotcha. All right.
So it's back to
Now it's back to this. Making a check. Making a check.
please fail.
You said 14 was the
14
BC,
for the
correct?
BC, yeah.
about 10 too much. So not quite. You know what?
But how long is it taking for us to get it to the center?
You know what? I'm gonna give advantage. Just because I.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Okay.
So, being as a third tractor beam is absent of a person, you make up for it by finally latching on to whatever is in the middle of this thing. And you start to pull it towards the center.
Uh-huh.
as you're pulling it, you can see that the central thing that you've latched onto is a continuously growing crystal. It is, in actuality, it's smaller than Ace is, but it's rapidly approaching that size. It is growing at an alarming rate, and you can tell that this crystal is the epicenter of it.
Yeah.
It is also heavily cracked. Moving it to the center, some of the runes, the ones that are left, are beginning to glow, and the energy coming out of this thing diminishes even more. So much so that you almost feel like maybe it just got a little bit less warm in here. But several of the runes are completely damaged, and one of the entire runes is completely missing from this thing. But
is the panel still on the ground? Is it around?
Yeah, the panel is on the ground.
How big are they?
They're pretty big.
So I couldn't lift it.
No, not.
Alright.
Could you lift it with the tractor beam?
But
So we have.
it is. You couldn't, because they do not have a vertical.
I got you.
But it
Don't cross
is
the beams.
easier to see. It is easier to see the core of this thing. And it's going to make one last shot at you, Fish. 21.
That's gonna hit.
I'm so happy that I'm finally hitting people.
Here's an out of context quote.
7 damage. And you are knocked off the console by getting hit by this.
Okay.
Again, now, hey, you totally understand what Nade meant when she said that, because you feel horribly sick. If it weren't for the fact that you would have to show your mouth, you'd probably throw up. But you would rather die than do that. So instead, you just feel like your body, you're all rotten and sick and gross and just. All right, Austin. Right, my brain. Austin,
Shoot it.
go for it.
Shoot it again.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Oh, I don't crit on a 19, do I?
You do not crit on a 19.
Okay, well that's 25.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
D12, don't fail me now. Hey, that's another 13 damage.
Hey! Who says 13's unlucky?
For the monster.
7 has been my bad number, but 13 is the number that's killing this thing.
And then I'm gonna reload.
Okay. Chris, your turn.
Alright. Gun time. Ooh. What is my modifier? 16 plus 5. 21.
That'll hit.
If I had my next power.
3.
3 damage.
Yes.
Alright.
What's your next power? Like black hole? You just suck everything in? Oh.
No, I alternate between. The way I do it is I alternate between whether I take a graviton power as photon power.
Jesse, your turn.
Alright. So I clearly see Fish get knocked off this,
Yeah, the beam is still there. It's still held in place.
Alright. You know, I'm gonna take a risky move, and I'm gonna try to jump on the other console that's moving around.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics.
You just hear a squeak and a splat.
And go flying across the room.
It's more like you hear a squeak and then a splat.
Oh god.
It's like when a hamster's on the wheel.
Yeah.
It's-
What'd you?
That is a solid 7.
7? Okay. You go for the leap. It's right there. It's coming in. You're about to land on it, and then it goes the other direction. And you hit the rail and fall onto the catwalk. You're now off the thing.
Mm.
It's still functioning. It's just not moving. and not pulling, but it's holding the creature there.
Okay.
I mean, that was basically your move action, so I guess you could still take an attack if you wanted to. You've got a gun, right?
I do have a gun.
You want to shoot it?
Sure. I don't
Shoot
I don't
her!
want to shoot it though, but it seems like the consensus is to shoot it.
Well, it
I mean,
is an
no
explosion.
one told Nate anything. She just decided, well, this is cold, and
Yeah, yeah.
shot it.
Techno shooting it. I'll
That's,
use this cold thing to shoot it.
Yeah.
18 matches.
No, that hits.
Oh.
That hits.
4.
4 damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice. We do be hitting.
I just imagine you see like Ace jump and then do the splat against the like bar
And
and,
then just.
pulls out a gun like, all right, screw this. No.
It's done.
Oh.
Yo.
You shoot this thing, and the crystal gives way and cracks, and it's at the point now where the energy that's producing, the structural makeup of it can't keep the epicenter of it fully there, and one last explosion comes out. So everybody give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
Oh, fun.
You mean reflex?
Oh, yeah, shut up.
Actually.
Oh no, fish!
Oh
Boy.
1,
That's an 18.
You first.
I
16.
have rolled a 1.
16.
19.
Okay. Everyone, and you barely made it, everyone but Fish is able to find some amount of cover, and Fish, relying on her shield,
I mean, I could still spend my attunement to use one of my use black hole, but yeah.
it's, if you want to, you could do it, but
Just creates a major black hole to absorb the incoming attack.
you get hit by the final gasping explosion and breath of this creature.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
I just go.
Well, you bring up your shield, and it hits you, and you think that initially your thought was that your shield could take the blast.
Then I realized, oh wait, black holes draw energy inward, not away.
And you feel it envelop you and slam you into a wall. Don't worry about the damage.
You're a ghost now.
Because you're dead. No. You're slammed into a wall, and we'll say that you're in relatively critical condition.
Okay.
And you have burns on you. And the room is now covered in these crystals. These crystals are called apocalypse crystals.
Okay.
And these crystals are essentially small crystallized nuclear explosions. It is literally the crystallized version of a nuclear apocalypse, a living apocalypse. And they're scattered all over the room. And when you look down, there are shards embedded in you.
I figured that.
Of you can only imagine to be highly toxic and extremely
Volatile.
yeah, but nothing's falling apart yet. It's quiet. Nothing on the radio.
Nate looks over, the second story, and is like, "Did we beat it?"
Well, it's not there anymore.
I think so.
And then its second form appears. Next time.
Why do I
I
hear
told-
boss music?
Did you just stop?
No, I did
Okay,
not
yeah.
stop the recording.
I pull up the healing injection that I've got and jam it into my leg.
Okay.
Be careful to avoid the crystals.
Be careful to avoid the crystals.
All right.
That would be
He
unfortunate.
heals the
you-
crystals, the thing comes back.
As you do so, the crystals at least the larger ones seem to kind of come out as the body starts to regenerate around it and heal. It takes a while though, and it's painful and it sucks, and you, for the majority of this time, are thinking, you know what, maybe it would have been better if it had killed me. It probably would have been better. Nate, you still feel horribly sick, and you two are also starting to feel a little not well.
Oh boy.
Well, let's go tell Hunter we killed the engine.
How about
Let's go tell Hunter we killed the
how about we
engine.
hit up medbay first, or a hospital, and get ourselves checked out, and make sure we don't have any permanent damage.
I think it's a little late for that.
All of your guys' radios are on, so Hunter is calling you guys, and can you guys hear me? Are you okay? What happened? Hello?
We killed an apocalypse.
Hello.
You
It was also the
explain
engine.
what happened, please.
I just did, Hunter.
The engine was an apocalypse, and we killed it.
Ah,
Yeah,
I say the engine was going critical. We tried to realign it, but it was getting out of hand, and we had to break the power source, which was a living apocalypse. That was was starting to form.
so the ship is not going to explode.
Well,
I hope we have a lot of batteries. Do we have a backup generator?
apocalypse crystals dangerous.
Apocalypse crystals?
Yeah, it broke into a
it
bunch
left
of
some?
crystals.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, the engine room's full of them.
and it looks like some of them are.
So am I.
Yeah, some of them are.
Wait, what? Nade comes down. Okay, I try to pull one out of Fish.
I back away quickly.
The larger ones are out, and she's currently in the process of healing. Hunter says, okay, one moment. And he switches to ship comms, which can be heard throughout the entirety of the ship, including the room that you guys are in.
I don't hear this.
I am the captain now.
Okay, everything seems to be in working order. I can still make a jump. Well, thank you all for saving my ship and saving me. I will say that all four of you are quite strange and a bit of an anomaly, and I certainly wish I would have had time to study you a bit more, but I think I've learned enough.
Can we go to, like, McDonald's?
The space drive-through.
He begins to play a song, and I'd like all of you guys to make will saves.
Oh boy. So Nate was right.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
I mean, look, if I suggest to kill every single thing we meet, one of them has to be the right
Hey.
decision.
I was the one who was saying to Nade, we shouldn't trust this guy.
Oh, I don't remember that. 13. No, I just remember Nade going like, let's fucking attack him! I'm
What save
fucking
is this
done
again?
with this shit!
So will save.
We'll save
What'd you guys all get? Sorry.
13.
18.
18?
13. Same.
21.
21? Okay.
21.
You two drop
Ace and Techno.
Ace and Techno, sorry. Fish,
And Ace.
you are too spent and can't give it anymore.
I want to say, I knew it the whole time.
And you're out. You have one round before you need to make another.
No, my
save.
last word, dealt. No.
Nate is gonna get on the comm, and she's gonna go, you realize that if I ever actually see you again, I'm gonna kill you like the tiny robots.
He responds with, "You wouldn't be the first."
Oh.
But I'll make sure I'm the last.
Alright, make another save.
That's another 21.
Ooh.
It's not enough.
Oh.
Okay, this is a little awkward now.
You don't get any of that. You're out.
What? I'm trying to imagine what the words after that would be. Like, oh, I'm getting a little sleepy
Yeah.
now.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. So, all you guys are asleep. That's where we're going to end this episode.
Dun dun dun!
Is
We
this
got
the last?
one more to go.
Oh, okay. Finale, part 1.
Finale
Included.
part 1.